Thank you.
Wait, Robbie.
One minute,
go ahead, Robbie.
caller.
Once again, I just want to thank y'all for inviting me onto the show.
We did.
Man, fuck this show, man.
You were a walk-on, Mark.
Tuesday, 50 Shades of Funny.
Walk-in.
Tuesday the 26th. Tickets are still $20. Get your ticket. It's the anniversary show, 1-year anniversary. And
Come on, man. Come on out.
if everybody does not get their tickets and get out this show, I don't know what's going to happen because they're talking about the mask mandates are coming on the 29th.
What?
The show's on the 26th.
It's another outbreak?
It's another outbreak. So get your laugh on now
What
without
happened?
a mask. 50 Shades of Funny. We're
I'll
still
be
at the
there.
Cinemark
Hold up, y'all.
Theater.
No, what you said I
At the
wasn't
Howard
listening.
Hughes.
Robbie, when you gonna put me on the show, bro?
I'm not going to do that. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, shit.
Still don't like you.
Drop the mic.
We're gonna get you on there.
And that nigga got a jet.
I'll get you.
Robbie,
on.
this nigga
You
Robbie
want
don't
to
like
cut
me?
the grass? You want to cut the grass?
This nigga Robbie, why you
Caller,
don't
what's your
like
name?
me,
Where you calling
He'll
from?
be on.
Hold on, wait a minute. I want to see why this nigga don't like me.
Straighten this out, Speed. Let's straighten this out.
Hold on, yeah.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling
No,
from?
no, forget that call.
Caller, what's
I
your
wanna
name?
see why
Caller,
this nigga don't like
hold on
me.
one second.
We gotta
Caller.
fix this.
I'm trying to see what's going on. What's
They
going
want to know
on?
what's going on, too. They hung up.
We gotta fix this.
Look. First of all, man, I believe that you're an opportunist. Second of all, what you did at my show was not only foul, it was uncalled for.
What do you do?
What did I do at your show?
When you go over your time, you don't explain, hey, man, the jokes is fuck a joke, man. Everything is on a time constraint. So
Hold on.
You don't try
Hold
to
on.
fight your battle saying, well, and explain it out and trying to,
Because I didn't see a light?
You got the light 4 times. You said you saw the light, and then you said, okay, that's 1 minute. One thing I don't do is forget shit.
No, I didn't say I didn't
Yes,
see
you
a
did.
light.
Two, and the most importantly,
This shit is in
nigga,
real time, y'all.
As you were,
What
as
is
you were
real
getting
time?
off,
We're ironing this out.
as you were
Ironing
getting,
it out.
as I was talking to you before I got on, you said to the crowd, hey, I'm going to go around and get everybody's number so I can send out my shit for my show. That was your little rooftop bullshit. Second of all, that's like me going up to their email.
Well, don't call us rooftops and bullshit.
Right.
Just,
Let me finish.
You weren't even there.
you can express yourself.
Let me
Damn.
finish. Let me. That's
Hold
like
on,
me.
This is good for me.
That's like
Yeah,
me.
we can talk about
That's
it.
like me going on to Speedy's chat room, getting everybody's email just to pack my shit in. You do your own promotions, like I do my own promotions. That's foul. All you had to do was just say, you know what, bruh, I'm sorry, I went over my time. That would have been it.
He can
So
say it
I didn't
now.
say that when
He can say
I
it
got
now.
off the
You didn't.
thing?
You explained. You
Okay,
just
hold on,
you
you can
kept.
say it now.
You can say it now,
Come up with
Robbie.
an
You can say it
explanation.
now.
No. First,
I would go to
first-
sleep. That's what I would do.
First of all, when I got off the
Go
off
into
the
ostrich
mic,
mode.
when you sit there and when you said something to me, I said, "Well, I didn't know that I went over the time."
Hold
I
on.
said my bad in the first place. So now that you saying all this extra stuff, I'm trying to be like I'm kind of confused about that. So now when we get on air, now it's something different. What's going on?
That's the same shit I told you in the hallway. And
No, you didn't. You never said this to me.
All
You
right.
never said this
So
to me.
I have a
Alright.
question. Because this is interesting. I have a question. Robbie, now you as the
We still, who's the dad? Who's the kid?
right? No. This is the Los Angeles stuff. Robbie as the seasoned comic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I understand what you're saying, but I only understand it because I grew up around this situation. So my question would be, as the older seasoned comic, right? Couldn't you use this opportunity, right, to actually teach Smacks how to operate in this space
Instead of just not
instead
liking
of
them.
No,
assuming? Because it doesn't
but-
sound like no. Hold on. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying because I see this happen a lot, right? That sometimes a comic may not know the etiquette of comedy. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, just in general, not a personal thing, in general, as the older comics, right? Do y'all ever look at that as an opportunity to say, hey, actually, let me just school this dude?
Mm-hmm.
Or why not share my email blast so you don't have to do the work?
Then that's called asking. But when you do that, that's called stealing.
No,
that's,
I'm
that's
asking
not.
you.
That, first of all, that's not stealing. That's for one. That's not stealing because that's like if somebody when K-Dot was on the mic, she said something about my comedy brunch before I even got on the mic. She said he's gonna tell y'all about his show when he get done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Tell,
hold on.
not get an
I just let you
email.
talk. I just gave you
I
gave you your time to speak. She said I'm gonna give him an opportunity to say what he got to say for his comedy brunch. Boom, I did my thing, whatever. I said something about the comedy brunch. People came up to me and said, okay, when's your comedy brunch? So I was talking to K-Dot, and I was talking to you. We were sitting there. I said, I'm going to give people the text. I was going to give people the numbers for the text blast. So after the show, as I was walking, we was inside the little vestibule, or whatever, the hallway, and people were just coming up to me, giving me their number.
Not vestibule.
The vestibule.
No, you said it right. I was just like, God damn.
So,
Let him finish.
So now, as people are asking about the show, how is that stealing? When you have your set of people that come to your show on a regular, but like your show not the only thing that people go to. People go to shows every day. It's not just Robbie Peron's show. So if somebody come to me and say, hey, I want to go to your show because you was actually funny. And what I'm gonna say? No, Robbie gonna be mad at me because I don't want you to come to my show.
Well, I think what he said,
Well, he is right there.
is that I'm gonna go with the old school shit of saying he's put all this work to get these people here. You're saying, okay, I'm gonna come in and hey guys, after the show, I'm gonna get everybody's number so I get you to come to my show. As for him going, but nigga, I beat the pavement and ran through walls and had to go to people's houses and went on different shows to get these people to come. And you're just going to come and say to these people, hey, I'm going to walk around and get your number.
But I never walked around.
I didn't say you did. Take the walk around out.
anything.
And you got to go back to when he's already upset that you went over the time.
That's what the issue is.
But
And
he
so
should have
anything-
said that. He should have said
That's
that in the
where the
beginning.
issue-
But he's
though.
thinking you know that because you've been here for a while. A lot of young comics don't know.
That's the
It don't
issue.
have nothing to do with me being a young
Yes, it
comic,
does.
bro, because
Yes,
I
it
know
does.
I know the etiquette.
Smack.
So if
If you knew, then you wouldn't have went over your time.
And
Bro,
you don't
that's the
argue with
thing.
somebody when they tell you,
No,
hey
I'm-
man, you went over your time.
I didn't
Like-
argue with you, bro. I told you. I said I didn't know. That's my bad. I sat here and stood in front of K-Dot, you, and it was another person right there. I said that's my bad.
All right, man.
That was my first thing I said in the
So
beginning.
we can squash it.
So we
No,
can
it's
squash.
not.
So
Fuck him.
in his defense with that, like you guys are veterans.
But-
let me.
But hold on,
I'm talking
hold
about
on.
in the
No,
blast.
no,
you
I'm
know, in
sorry,
the blast.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
in the blast.
But
part.
when you say somebody opportunist, I don't gotta sit here and be no opportunist.
no, that's what
I
I'm
do-
saying. You're not
Oh, I didn't say that.
opportunist.
No, that's what he said.
No, I'm saying
Very
like
much
that's
so.
what I'm saying. They
That's what
older.
I'm more than
How?
No,
I
like,
do.
I'm
I do.
telling
What?
you.
Hold on.
What's wrong?
ahead.
Let me ask you a question. This is why I'm so confused about black people. Okay, what is wrong with being an opportunist?
No, it's not
No,
about being
see
an
that-
opportunist. Like it's a different time. Like that's how we promote now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm on.
Facts.
Like you're like, this is my show. I understand what you guys are saying. Like
No, not
you-
me.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying from a
give a
veteran,
fuck.
comedian standpoint. Like I'm beating the pavement. I'm doing this. I'm doing my promo. I'm doing this. It's a different time now. Like I can just send a blast out to 20 people.
Well, I don't really think that had anything. I think that
I
you
think the
going
time-
over. I think you going over just made that more.
Prevalent in the situation.
If
like-
I'm going to be upset, I
'Cause
would
he
have been
did
upset
say
about
my
you going
bad. I
over.
was there.
And then you mentioned the thing about now you want to go around and get my people. Now I'm upset. That's how.
But
I'm
I
not
didn't
upset
have
about
to-
you
I
getting
didn't
the
have to
people.
go around and
I
get
didn't
nobody.
look. You didn't
That's
hear
what's
me.
facts.
You're not
You
hearing
understand
me.
it. It's-
No,
I'm
I
not mad
got
about
the
you
facts.
going to get there.
I got you.
I'm going
I
off.
understand.
I'm upset about you went over your time.
Right, I understand that.
And
part.
to me, and in a show that he's going to get charged if he go over his time. You're not going to pay that. None of those comics going to pay him. I learned that when he said, Speed, I have to be done at 11. I know me, nigga. I'm sitting up there kikiing because I'm not the one paying the overbill.
What did the lady say when we wanted to put the?
She wanted to charge.
She goes, okay,
So,
don't worry
so
about it. We're
that's the
gonna send you
difference in his
invoice.
room. And in the white rooms, when you go over,
Wait,
they
Rob,
don't
one
have
second,
you back on the show.
Right.
You never come
Correct.
back.
So look, wait, real quick, because this is what we're
This is a
talking
good-
about.
good
This-
lesson
This
to
is
learn
what we're
on the
talking
air.
about today, right?
For sure.
This is my point, Robbie. Right? Is this like we spoke earlier? As a man, you see Tangi's son, he ain't taking the trash out. You say something, right? So I'm just saying we got to practice
Not
this
saying he don't.
across the board. You as a seasoned comic, right? I would just say this, Rob. Maybe not Smacks, but whatever the next comic is you run into, if that ever happens, I would just suggest and say, hey, look,
Pull him to the side.
I know
A
this is
teaching
what
moment.
happened, but this is how to go about it next time because it could look this way. Because if you think about this, if you don't ever say anything, we don't never had this conversation. I bet it's probably a bunch of people listening right now that want to be comedians that didn't know this.
I didn't know that.
Well,
He's a new comic.
you-
that didn't
I
know.
did.
my
I
thing
did say
is-
that. I did say that to one brother, Dell Harrison. I said that to that nigga, and same thing.
But see, no, right? But it's how you say. Look, Robbie. But,
Hilarious.
But
That nigga
K-Dot-
son said
and
it to
look,
one nigga.
And, Robbie, and you got to understand this too, Robbie. You got to change with the times because to K-Dot's point, I had to explain to somebody too. And they was talking about, this person came over here and tried to promote their thing. I said, hey, that's the world we live in today. Everything is, hold on, Robbie.
They gonna show up
everything
at
is
your
about
shit and
cross-promote.
promote.
So when people come on here and you have a podcast, I'm like, hey, shout your podcast out. Because you're on a platform with people who obviously like podcasts. So this is your customer base, right?
Yeah.
So that's how
He's right.
that's how Smack was saying he's looking at it. This is my obviously they go on to comedy shows.
Yeah.
I have a
They'll
comedy
come to
show.
mine.
This is the customer
Yeah.
base. You come from a school of you have to work for all these people. Now we're in a world of everything is about sharing. Everything is about connection. Everything is about, hey, oh, you got this over here. Let me share this opportunity over here. So I feel what you're saying, Robbie, but in this particular situation, in a business sense, the world has changed. You feel me? So
And we know he got to go.
Yeah,
and
gotta go.
Nick is perfect
No,
on that.
I got
I think
2
the
more
only
minutes.
thing was, it's just like back in the day. If you had a club, I would be outside your club passing out flyers for my club.
Yep.
The only difference was he passed the club flyers out in your club.
In the club.
And they normally tell you, don't pass out flyers in my
In the
club.
club. And
But
I-
you
I
can
had
do
to-
what you want when the show is over.
and I had to
that was
check-
that's the only
That's,
thing.
but that's the
and
thing.
Reno-
That's what y'all not understanding.
Reno
It
did the
wasn't
same
wild.
thing. No, we
It
got
was.
that. We got
It was
that.
after the show was over.
No, it wasn't.
No,
I
you
told
said
you.
it was
You
after-
said you said it on stage. We know you.
That's
did it
what
after.
any. That's what any comic would do.
We got it.
Whether you
Facts.
new or fresh, any comic, if they got something going on after I do my set, I'm gonna say, hey y'all, I got this going on. Boom, boom, boom.
No, we agree.
After
with you.
that-
he was giving a different example.
No, I'm saying. You said the only difference was he did it in the
He was
club.
giving a
did.
different
Long story
example.
short, this nigga don't like you, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Let this nigga go.
That shit lit. That's lame as hell, bro.
50
I ain't gonna
Shades
lie.
of Funny won't
That's
be having
lame as hell.
smacks, my nigga. Like, period. Shit.
Go ahead, give
I
your
think it's
information,
a
man.
misunderstanding, Robbie.
Would you stop, nigga? We
Bro,
trying to
forget
gotta
all-
go.
bro, forget all that,
His-
bro.
his
I-
Uber
ain't
driver's waiting on him.
ain't
Go
no-
ahead, man.
Ain't no opportunities over here, bro. I do what I do.
We know what it is
and
like.
I work hard
Give
to
your
get to where I
information,
got
my
to, bro.
nigga.
Ain't nobody never gonna
But
tell me
we
I'm
can-
an
we can say
opportunity.
both
If
y'all
you niggas
just-
ain't finna fight, like, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because they
that's
just
it.
keep going back and forth. Like, y'all
That-
y'all rooted in what you
But
believe in.
but you
we
apologize.
heard-
You said it wasn't like
we
that.
heard
He
what
said-
it was.
you accepted
he
it.
apologized
We
that
good.
night.
I
He
did
said,
that
"My
night. I
bad."
said
Okay.
that day, but don't hold no stuff. That was months ago. G, you could have, if you had a problem, you could have been said something to me. Don't come on air and say that now. This shit, that's lame as hell. To
Well,
me.
you did
coulda
ask
been-
him why he
You could
couldn't be on
have,
the
because
show.
I never knew he felt like this about me, G. That's what I'm saying. I never
you mad
felt
at
that.
me?
No, but that's weak as
I'ma
hell.
go to
G.
sleep
I
if you
don't
mad at me.
move
Well, you
like
should let
that,
this
bro.
nigga stay asleep.
I don't move
Cause
like that. I don't.
He woke now.
I don't care who you are. I don't move like that, bro.
Listen,
And I
listen.
respect this man. I came to this man with respect. I came to this man for advice. All that goofy. Nah, fuck. Nah, that shit weak as hell, bro. Don't do that, bro. I don't come to niggas like that, bro. I don't give a fuck if we on air or not. Don't wait till we on air to do that. You could have pulled me to the side and say, Smacks, this what you did. I don't appreciate this. I would say, as a man, I said, Robbie, I apologize, bro. Because I didn't, at first, I did not understand that I went over my time. I did not know how much the time was of that
'Cause I
importance.
didn't know either.
Because
I
I've
didn't
been
know
to this man's show. I've seen people go over their time. I never see him come to them like that. So why would I feel like it's me? It's different when it come to me. But don't do that, bro. I don't move like that, bro. I respect everybody that I encounter. I come to this man
So you're
with.
calling me lame?
That's lame as
Well-
hell, G. I don't care what you want to call it. That's lame to me.
First of all, bitch ass motherfucker.
I don't do
Whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa,
And I can be
whoa,
whatever you want to be.
It ain't-
Rob,
it ain't-
Rob,
it ain't-
Rob,
it
Rob,
ain't-
Rob.
it
Let's
ain't-
go downstairs.
Rob, no,
Whatever you
we're
wanna
not.
be,
We're
bro.
not
It
going
ain't-
downstairs.
I can be whatever you
it
wanna
ain't-
be.
It ain't that
I have
deep,
a question.
Robbie.
I can be whatever you wanna
I have
be,
a
bro.
question. Stop yelling. Stop yelling. I have a question. This is my question. This is what I don't understand about people, okay? Why is everybody so sensitive?
I'm not
I'm
sensitive.
not saying
Bro,
you
I'm
can't.
not- I'm not
saying-
sensitive.
Let me just
I'm
finish.
not mad.
Everybody's cutting me off, so somebody got to be sensitive. I didn't put no
I'm
finger.
not sensitive.
So my question is this: on Robbie's side and Smack's side, right? We've in a different world now, y'all. We have, as men, we have to explain to other young black men who don't have father figures and all of that how
Or
to
do,
deal
or
with these
just don't know.
situations.
Yeah.
Now, Robbie, I disagree with how you handle it. Now, you my elder, so however you want, you a grown man, however you gonna do your business, you do your business. But me personally, I would fight my brother. My dad would make us hug. I never understood that.
All the time.
And I'm talking about we punch in the face. I never understood it until I got older, right? Which had me understand that I have to respect that space, and we can always have peace. I don't have to agree with you.
Right, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
have
on.
I don't have to like how you move.
You don't have
but,
to him-
But there's always has to be space for growing. That's my whole thing. Is this? It's a lesson that could have been taught.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't steal no money from you. Ain't nobody rob you, put no gun up. We talking about a misunderstanding, right? And this for you too, Smacks, right? It's a misunderstanding on both sides. So even in this situation, we talking about it on air. This is a good opportunity for the people to see, okay, how do two men who have disagreements in business resolve it?
They need
that-
to hug.
That right there.
No,
that's
they ain't
not-
got to hug.
No, you
It's
ain't
just,
gotta hug.
it just
but
got to be a
doesn't-
respect of the conversation. Like,
Okay, we'll do it this way.
he called you.
You hug
he's
him.
saying- he said
He'll
the
hug me. I'll hug her. He'll hug him.
No, like he said the situation was lame. Like you're internalizing
funny.
things.
Robbie just got a hug, y'all.
He just saying like that was lame. He not calling you lame.
He said the
Situation
situation.
Yeah, he
was lame.
said the but like you riled up. Like
He said,
you
I
can-
respect this man.
Right.
I'm riled up over two things.
Yeah,
First
but
of
here's
all,
the thing. But did you hear the he did? He said he respected you. He said he's coming at
and
you
that,
like
and
a
that,
man.
and, that, and that's like giving a backhanded apology
To you.
You don't call. First of all,
Okay.
when I told him and talked to him that night, instead of saying, you know what, my bad, and he didn't say that shit till later. He kept regurgitating, the jokes and all that. I don't give a fuck about all that shit.
Bro, I said
Okay,
that
let
right.
me finish.
K-Dot was standing right next to us, bro.
Look,
Here's the thing.
We can,
Y'all
we can go
you
the, we can go the other way.
no,
Handle
it's
it
just
another
agree
way.
to disagree.
No, we
like
can't.
Well, I have a
you
question, too.
understand what it is now. Like I understand where Smacks is coming from because you clearly can see he did not know that's how you felt. So like to do it on air, that's where the energy coming from. But he's still being in a space where he just telling you like, yo, blah 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 blah. But because you feel the way you feel about it, you're not receiving none of that. Like you like I said what I said and da da da. And now you want to fight.
And quick question, Robbie. This is the other thing too. And it's not to attack you, right? But I gotta understand this. He's not. He don't think like you.
Right.
So for you to say that he didn't respond in a way that you expected him to respond I'm not gonna say you're incorrect for thinking that. For me,
that's a selfish mentality.
I can't wrap my mind around that. You're saying that the issue you're having is he didn't respond in the way that you thought he should have responded, but he's not Robbie. He don't come from your era. So that's what I'm saying, Robbie, is this. You're missing a grand opportunity to pass along a valuable. That's what all you've been talking about today. Is pass on a valuable lesson and say, hey,
to a younger
man,
black man.
Check this out. This is how you do business, and this is how I came up doing business, so you don't step on no other toes. Because if you run across somebody that he doesn't have a lane to talk to, if any comic does, it's gonna go downhill on both sides.
And Robbie, I would say this: after he clearly knows now exactly. So if he did it again, then you could say, okay, now it's disrespectful because I know that you know.
And he didn't know.
You know what I'm saying? You clearly, I know that you knew because we went over this and you did it
Smack's
again.
a good dude.
But I just think it's unfair to say that somebody didn't
But
respond
here's the
the way
thing,
you
like
thought
Robbie can.
And he did go over on my show too.
He said, but he
does
feel.
go on this show too. I mean, shit.
If he did it again, if you told me, I had somebody use the bathroom at my house.
Well, like I said,
my
to me,
daughter's bathroom.
To me,
Well, it ain't gonna be no opportunity because Robbie don't want it. Like you know what I'm
that's
saying?
fine, but that's not the point. The point
Yeah,
is,
that's not the
the
point.
point is,
We
we men. So as men, we ain't gotta like the stuff the other men doing. That's fine. But my only thing as black men, that's what we've been talking about today, is about teaching lessons and passing them along. So I just didn't want to
Came full circus.
Yeah,
I don't know in regards to. I can't agree with that part because your dad don't be passing no lessons. Like
I do.
No, I got hella lessons, Kate.
But that's your dad. Like
You want me? I teach you a lesson.
Here's the thing.
I can teach something right now if you listen.
That's your dad.
If you would
right?
listen, I could teach
So
you.
your perspective of your dad is gonna be totally different from my perspective of being your dad's friend.
Right. But
Like you know what I'm saying?
Do you want to be my daughter?
Right,
You could
but
be my
like,
daughter.
No, I don't want to be your daughter. I want to be your friend. The way I
She
am.
wanna be
like,
your
because-
son.
No, I don't want to be your son either
funny.
because I already been raised.
funny.
Like you know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make.
right here.
Like
funny.
so as an adult, like yo. Some of the things that you are saying are outdated. They're not
not.
great
It's
lessons.
not.
I just said some of them. I didn't
None
say
of them.
all of them.
K-Dot,
Some of the
K-Dot.
things you say I do receive.
K-Dot.
But some things you do say, I'd be like, no, like, here's a different perspective. You're not open to that. You want to teach me lessons, but you don't want to receive any other perspective outside of your
How's
lesson.
somebody gonna teach the teacher?
Anyway, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, Rob.
It's much better as a teaching moment.
I
Robbie.
can only say two things. One, from what you and Nick are saying, certain things may be antiquated, but, and I say but strongly, the way we were raised, the old time stuff we were raised on, are still a fucking standard. Respect is respect. You
No,
give
that-
it, you
I-
get it back.
I definitely respond to that.
And
But if the person
But some of
doesn't
that,
know,
some of that is a slavery mindset because it's a
can
control
I
thing.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Yes.
This is a grown man. I can't control a grown man.
Sure can't.
Okay, but what I can do, if I say something, and this is the way I lay it down to you, I don't need a second excuse. Speedy will point at his rollout live, and he'll say it to me plenty of times.
nobody listens.
And I know to shut the fuck up at times because, for
Hilarious.
one, this isn't my show.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just certain etiquettes that you do. Now, I'm not going to disrespect him or our friendship just because of my ego. I don't have an ego. But when I don't have an ego.
I'm just
The dog didn't believe it. That's for damn sure.
I got
Heard your ego say, I don't have an ego.
I got a temper. Yeah, I got a temper, but
That's all.
There you go.
I'm learning to control my temper.
And we're gonna help you.
and
So,
I've-
so again,
and I've learned
So,
that-
so in order for you to
said, I'm not
finish
gonna
getting
help.
information, stupid.
Grown man.
So y'all good? Y'all good?
Can we be good?
Smack.
He
You
apologized.
got headphones on. You can hear it.
He apologized.
That nigga did like this. He didn't have
And
no phone. He
everything.
went.
No, he really was on his
No,
phone.
no. So we good?
Can we be
You
good?
understand what's
Can
going
we
on?
be good?
We good.
Can we get a handshake, Robbie?
I ain't getting
I mean, don't be
God
fake.
damn.
Maybe they don't want to be good right now, and that's
Okay,
fine.
cool, cool.
All right, we'll give
Like,
him
I'm
that's
just saying we
fine.
good.
Give
Just
some
want
space.
to be good.
Let's be good.
It's out. Like I'm glad it's out. Like it's an
That's
understanding.
why I said that's all right.
once
Let's get it
again-
out.
So it's not in the closet.
It's not
I don't know. I never was in the closet. So I can't relate to that.
Don't ask me
that
a que-
analogy.
don't ask-
Tell 'em how to get
Don't
your
ask me a
tickets to
question on
the show.
air if you don't want to know the truth.
He just want to say
Damn, Rob,
last
stop.
word. Don't he?
Give the information, Robbie.
Nigga
Shit.
just want to say shit. That's old nigga
He
shit.
already said it.
Oh, he did?
Tuesday, 29th.
And then
I
go
was
where
trying
they
to
go,
tell
where
you.
they go to get
It's
tickets.
the
Oh, you
anniversary
gonna
show.
promote your show on Speedy Show?
Right.
Yeah, you gonna take my
Yeah. So you gonna cross promote on
You
our
gonna
show?
you gonna cross
You gonna come to
promote?
my dad's show?
You gonna come to Speedy? Look, whose picture is up there?
It's crooked.
Disrespect.
Put
Go ahead,
Robbie's
Robbie.
picture up there because he about to promote his
Tuesday,
show.
26, 50 Shades of Funny. We're at the Standard Mark Theater at the Howard Hughes Theater, number 17. Tickets only $20.
Come on out. That way it won't be the last show.
The number 50 Shades of Funny, and then the mask mandates are the 29th of June.